This is the all-new 2015 Honda Fit. Now, I've been on record as saying that the Honda Fit is the best subcompact car when it comes to interior functionality and space, and they've amped it up for 2015. We'll get to the inside in just a minute. On the outside, it's a dynamic-looking vehicle. They did a nice job in styling. It's gone to more of a wedge shape. What's interesting about this vehicle, even though it has more interior space, they actually shortened it just a little bit. So they shaved off a little bit of the front and the rear overhangs, but what they did was they stretched the wheelbase by 30 millimeters, which really helps for interior volume. It's a nice looking car. This car is now made in Mexico. They've got a new production facility in Mexico, so they can bring them into Canada and actually shave the price by about $140 on each trim level, but adding in a whole lot of content. So the Honda Fit isn't the best seller in this class. That goes to the Hyundai Accent and the Kia Rio, but I think with all of the new changes from engine to transmission to interior fit and with an attractive price range, they're going to move the needle with this new Honda Fit. So let's look inside. Now, the base Honda Fit comes with some pretty nice features. It's got Bluetooth connectivity, USB auxiliary jack. One nice feature, it's got a 5-inch screen for the radio that doubles up as a backup camera on the base model. You go up one step from that, the LX is the volume seller in Canada because heated seats on the LX model, and you also jump for the new 215 model from a 5-inch screen to the 7-inch screen, which is called display audio. And this has the ability to mirror your iPhone with certain apps like navigation. Now, if you go through the rest of the trim levels, you can see that there's a brand new top trim level, which is the one that I'm in here, and it's called the EXL with navigation. It adds leather seats, you get the automatic climate control, you get satellite radio, and you get the push button start. So those are all features that you typically don't see in subcompact cars. Other manufacturers like the Kia Rio, for example, has many of those features, but it's nice to see. But the real story with the Honda Fit isn't just all of this stuff, it's the seats and what they can do. It's got class-leading cargo space in the subcompact set. It's got more rear legroom than any other vehicle, including the Nissan Versa Note, which is very big on the inside. But what the seats can do is flip and fold in many different configurations. You can put the front seat down along with the back seats and get long objects in. The floor is very low because the gas tank is actually not in the back, it's underneath the front seats. That allows them to have the cargo floor in the back much lower, so you can put lots of objects in there. And the best feature are the magic seats in the back seat that flip and fold up and create a very large space for putting tall objects in. I think it's a great place to put a dog. If you're going with your dog, kind of keeps them confined in a small space. And that's really what sells this vehicle. Interior space, lots of different functionality, now with more features, and under the hood, a new powertrain. Now, one of the main reasons to buy a subcompact car is fuel economy. People want to have an inexpensive car to operate. And Honda has made great strides with this new 2015. It's all new from the ground up, and it gets a 16% bump in fuel economy, which is now best in class for any 4-cylinder subcompact car. That's 7 liters per 100 kilometers in the city and only 5.7 on the highway. So it has the best numbers out of all of them. Now, how did they do that? Well, it's brand new from the wheels up, so they made the body lighter, they made the transmission lighter, they made the engine lighter. And let's get into the drivetrain for a second. The engine is now a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder engine with direct injection, so advanced technology there. The real secret sauce, though, is the introduction of a new continuously variable transmission, the same family that's in the new Honda Civic. This has a wider gear ratio than the outgoing car, and that gives you a much better takeoff off the line and cruising on the highway. If you want, you can put it in S, and then you have the paddle shifters here, and that mimics 7 virtual gears from the continuously variable transmission. Not to worry, there's still a 6-speed, a brand new 6-speed manual transmission, and it's available on all trim levels from the base all the way to the top luxury model that we have here. So a 16% improvement in fuel economy is a massive achievement for a Honda. So you get a lot of car with a lot of functionality, and you get great fuel economy. Now, the Honda Fit starts at around $14,500 for the base model and goes up to $22,500 for the fully kitted out one that we have here. Now, it isn't going to be the winner when it comes to price. There are definitely less expensive subcompact cars, but this car has amazing packaging that the others just can't compete with. It's got a new, more powerful engine. It drives very well and has great packaging. So if you're in the market for a subcompact car and you want the best, then this really is the best in the marketplace.